Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
You got a currency pair trade on. Yes, I do. It is the dragon, pound to the yen. I'm down 5 pips. You wanna know what? I'm feeling salty, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all about this. Hold on, but let's get some housekeeping rules out real quick. So if there's anything, any questions that you have, drop it in the Q&A because it's gonna be hard for me to catch up with the chat if you guys are dropping it in the chat because it can get lost. Okay, so drop it in the Q&A, and if you do drop something in the Q&A, you like, hey Jackie, can you look at this pair? Please tell me the time frame you want me to look at, the pair, and then what direction are we in? Are we following the trend or not? Or and then also what strategy you looking at? I mean, how? Let me know because as y'all know, I'll be talking and I'll be all in my whatever discussion I'm in, and I can miss a trade. So if y'all trying to call out a trade, help a sister out. Just make sure you give me the information so that I could quickly look at it and see whether or not I want to take it for myself. Okay. So the other thing, I am still trading my challenge, so my lot sizes might look different from y'all's. It's still the same thing. So if you see me drop 10 lots, that 10 lots is still a 0.1. So don't freak out. No, I'm not doing 12K on this call. Not yet. Okay. Good morning, Rico. Can I trade OTC markets penny stocks with AIRO? You know what, Rico? I would say this. I trade binary options, stock options, and about to start I'm fiddling with futures. So I mean anything with a chart like what you see in MT4, yeah, I would say yeah. As long as you could throw a chart on there and got AIRO to run it up, absolutely. Absolutely. You're very welcome. Very welcome. All right, so this is GJ. The reason why I'm in GJ, I'm gonna tell y'all. So if y'all didn't catch the chat yesterday, I put in some signals. Well, not signals, but I did drop 2 notes, and they were H1 trades. I put GU and I put GJ. So I'm in the trade because of this H1 bag that I did. So yeah, even though you watch the videos on AIRO and it talks about the currency pairs and you doing the bag entry method off of the M15, if you look, there's strategy 2 video, you could do the bag entry off the H1 and the H4. H1 is a 50 pip take profit, 100 pip stop loss. Okay, so I see this bounce from a support zone, AIRO go. I checked and confirmed the H1 trend. We on an uptrend, took the trade. So you see I'm in right here. And then I went to sleep. Okay. After I went to sleep, when I woke up this morning, I was like 15 pips in profit. But I looked at my chart and look at how far GJ went. It went up like 27 pips. So it had a breakout for sure. I'm pretty sure that was either a money zone break. That's definitely a money zone breakout that took place. So strat 4 definitely took place early in the money zone, and then strat 3 looked like it probably took place too, but it only went 27 pips and then it dropped back on me. So why am I still in the trade? Because my stop loss is down here. All right, this is my take profit. It only went 20 something pips, so I'm gonna trust the process. I'm supposed to get 50 pips off this H1 bag. That's what I'm sitting here waiting for. If anything, if it's already making a low of the day, so if anything, it want to turn around and go back up, it might have that oomph that it needs to push up. So that's why I'm in the GJ trade still. And honestly, that's off the H1. So if I come down to the M15, see we got this. I'm hesitant to call it a bank induction, But we got this arrow going down into the zone. So this next candle, if it is indeed going to turn around in the uptrend, it should start pushing up. What's going to happen when it pushes up? Not only does it put me back in profit, but it's going to be close to this arrow in May as well, which will give us what? An M15 bag entry going up, at least for a minimum 20 pips. That's what I'm looking for right now during this session that we in. So I'm actually looking to take another position on GJ. So we're going to wait for it. It is what it is. As long as this thing don't try and play me and hit my stop loss, I'm all right. And my stop loss is actually not 100 pips. My stop loss is, let me see, what do I have? My stop loss is like 40 pips. And here's why. I did 40 pips because when I took the GJ trade, let me see, I had drew my fib. I can't remember where I started it at. But I had drew my fib for that upward movement, and then it pulled back. And see how it pulled back to this 71? Yeah, I threw some stuff out there for y'all. I got new fib levels, y'all. You want to know real quick? 71, 78.8, and 88.6 additional fib levels. So, and you can kind of Google it if you want to learn more about why I put them on there. I might do another video on it later. But you see how price came back and reject off this 71. So I put my stop loss. Well, actually, it kind of touched this 78.8. I really should move my stop loss down here because it touched this 78.8. Let me go on and move that down. Thank you. Next fib level is my stop loss. So even though it's a H1 bag, all right, for 50 pips, I use my fib to do what? Tighten up my stop loss. So when I tighten it up, now my stop loss is 50 pips instead of 100 pips. Okay? So, and look how thick that support zone is. And we on an uptrend. It got to do some damage if it want to get to me. So that's why I'm staying in GJ, y'all. And that's actually, and by the way, this session is recorded. So when they upload it, you can go back and you can watch this session. But that's why I throw the fib on there to tighten up my stop loss and potentially extend my take profit. All right, so that's GJ. And the other one I'm looking for, so let me put that back on M15 because when that thing turn around, we're going to hop in there. And then the other one I'm looking for is GU. All right, so GU, shout out to y'all who took that. I took the H1 trade. See, this is the H1 bag again. I took that. That thing hit my 50 pip take profit. So I woke up with a closed trade. I had 2 trades on when I went to bed. I woke up, I had 1 trade. I quickly checked to make sure that thing actually hit TP and not stop loss. But it did. It hit TP. And that's, again, H1 trade, bounce from the support zone, AIRO, go. You check and make sure that you want to uptrend, zoom out. More green than red. I'm on an uptrend. This is strategy too, y'all. Remember, the H1 trades don't have to be in the money zone and take it. Okay, so this was clearly outside the money zone. This is 6 p.m. Eastern when that 7 p.m. Eastern is when this arrow appeared. So I took the trade and I was gone. I went to bed on it. And if you, as you can see, if you would have got in, you would have been right there with me. That's 56 pips up. That's all we needed. We just needed 50, barely. And then it got in. Actually, I might have got in a little sooner. Yes, I was actually in a little sooner. So that's the bag. Okay. I actually got in sooner. Let me double check so I can show y'all. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. All right. This is why. Because that's 56 pips. I would have caught more. Here's why. I'm going to confirm for y'all where I'm at. Let me see. There we go. There it go right there. All right. I got in at 41587. All right. 41587. 41587 is about, come on, Jay, where's it at? 41587. It's about there. All right, about there. I got in previous day though. I didn't get in on the bag entry. I got in prior to it. This is why. Drew my fib. I drew my fib. That's why you got these pink lines here. I'm gonna answer y'all questions in a second. Stock market ain't open yet. That's why I'm not really paying attention to S&P just yet. All right, there's my fib. Drew it. Low, high. We on an uptrend. This is how far back price pulled, right? It pulled back to this 71, and it stopped, stuttered, and then it dropped again. All right, so this is all on Sunday night, really. So I woke up yesterday and I seen this. Yeah. So what happened was when it pulled back, it came all the way down to this 88.6, wicked out, and it started going up. So what did I do? I started looking for a candlestick formation to determine that it's going to restart the bullish trend. Where you see engulfing candle right here. So I got in like up here because I was a little late. I ain't getting exactly at that candle, but I got in there and I had some drawdown. I think my drawdown was like maybe 10, 12 pips, maybe, because I got in what I said, like right here. Let me see my drawdown right there. Yeah, 13 pips, 13, 14 pips, 13, 14 pips, and I pulled 50. It ran up 54, 56. I pulled my 50 and I was out. So I got in prior to the alert, even though it kind of happened around the same time, and then went up. Okay, so that's again using the fib to get in a little sooner than the AIRO alert. And honestly, I really should have took another position, so that would have gave me 100 pips. But I was in another zone yesterday, so that's why I'm looking at GU. So we looking to redo GU again if it happens to decide to be our friend. Okay, so that's that. So let me look at the Q&A real quick. Daniela, what you say? Bag entry on the H1. How long should I wait? On what? What you have a bag entry on the H1, Daniela? Let me know. Let's see, Edens. I'm down a few pips. I want to get your thoughts on it. On German 30 off the 5 minute and the 1 minute. Okay. I'm going to just tell you, German 30 is not my thing. I'm just going to let you know that right now. I'll be straight up with you. That is not my fear because only because I have the thought process that because it is a European index, it would move better during the European sessions. That's my thought process. So I'm not as familiar with German 30, but I can surely take a look at it because I do have it in my navigation just in case. Let me throw my little template on here. You said on the M5 and the M1. All right, so that's the H1 right there. So on the M1, whoo, you might be moving a little fast. You know what? I'll take a look at Bitcoin in a second. So let's see here. You on German 30, you on the H1? The M1, you want to sell? Because if you on the M1, you should be in a sell for sure if you're following trend. If you on the M5, you should be in a buy. So I'm gonna just tell you, when M1 and M5 are different, I'm very wary on the pair. I need them both to be in the same direction. So that way you trading um without issue. You know what I'm saying? So, and what I mean by that is, when you're down on the M1 and the M5, you really looking at price action. What is going on in the immediate sense? If you want a higher time frames, you're looking at what more like whatever happened on the lower time frames, the price action that was going on down there. This is the end result, is what you see on the higher time frames. So when you're down on the M1 and M5, I prefer them to both be the same. When you have something different like what it is, you don't know if M1 is going to remain dominant. It could be just a temporary downtrend and then turn around and shoot up. And the only reason why I say that is because S&P and US 30 and them do that to me all the time. So like when I'm on these calls and I'm like, man, M5 is this way, M1 is this way, I don't even want to look at them because I don't like them being different. So, but that's just my thought. You're in a long at the moment. You've been scalping shorts. Okay. All right, Beth. So I'll say this, if you on the M1, and you in long, well, it looks like it's in your favor right now. You about to get an M1 going up because it's just bouncing off of that temporary support, and it already made the low of the day on the money zone. So you should be really good. And look at that 200 EMA acting like a little magnet. So you should be all right with that German 30 if you want a long. It's coming back in your favor. And then on the M5, I really don't got no zone there, but I mean, you can kind of see that that's where it's bouncing off from, off the M1, and it looks like it's pulling in your favor. So you might be all right, but I would just take your profit and run for sure when you get it. But yeah, Daniela, let me know the bagger issue on the H1, which one you looking for, cause I'm not sure what pair you were talking about. And Darius, what you said, check the chat and let me know if I should hold or abort on Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Well, Darius, again, certain things are not my expertise. And what time frame are you on Bitcoin? Because me, and shout out to you, Chef. I'll be on the M5 on Bitcoin. So if you hold it or whatever, I can't get to the arrow bag chat. You gotta tell me in here. If you want a long, let's see, M5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, if you want a long on the M5, you might be in some trouble because it's a downtrend on the M5 and on the M1. Definitely a downtrend. So I would be looking for nothing but sales on Bitcoin right now. If you scalping. Let's see. So I'll let you know. You let me know, Daniela, what you were talking about on the H1. All right, so that's Bitcoin. I don't trade Bitcoin. I don't trade German 30. That's just me. But those are my thoughts on those. Okay, so we made the low of the day on GU. So come on, GU, turn around. GJ, okay, made the low of the day. Let's go, turn around, come back in my favor. And let's look at the as you can tell, I'm looking at the GBP pairs because they the ones that's moving today. 7 minutes till market open. Let me look at S&P, what it's doing. All right, so S&P done pulled back. See, this is interesting. I'm gonna just tell y'all something. Strategy 6 of AIRO is a counter trend strategy, meaning between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. if you get a currency pair that gives you a opposite the trend arrow between those time frames, and you got 20 pips to the zone, you could take that trade, even though it's a counter trend. And so I was looking to see, here's a counter trend on S&P, so I'm trying to see if that actually works even with the indices. So here's a counter trend right here. This came at 850. Okay. And now, as you can see, I'm trying to see, you would have got in right here if you was going to follow that, because it's still a bounce, arrow go, but this is a counter trend because I'm on the M5 and the M5 is on the uptrend, right? And by the way, I wrote it here so I could remember where my trend is. So if I would have got in here, let me see. Do I get 20 pips? Barely. Only got 10. So I would hope that it actually will do 20 pips. I'm kind of going to wait and see when market open if it draws it down to do that. All right, so that's S&P. We just going to sit and wait and see what happens. I got my dashboard up, you know. Here's Aussie show. There's a couple of H1s. We can see how those are. Yeah, Danielle, no problem. It was GJ. I was on the H1 from earlier, well, last night for me. So it was a GJ H1 trade, but now it's already done gone by. So, and GJ's pulling back now and dropping. And now you gave me a bearish engulfing candle. So you kind of have to wait now. Kind of have to wait on GJ, see what it do. Okay, so yeah. Let's check these alerts I got. I got an odd Swiss H1 going up. That's this right here. Let's see. You got 50 pips to the zone? Nope. Only 25. Ain't gonna take it. You don't make my 50. Not taking the trade. Not wasting my time. NZDJPY H4. I know that ain't no 100 pips to the zone. Can't take that. Yep, only 40. I need 100. I need 100, but I probably would have got it if I would have maybe found a candlestick formation down here that would have got me in there. Because let me see, if I would have went from zone to zone, how many is that? Yup. See, if I would have had that, if I would have known, this is actually a nice bullish candle right here. But oh well. Let's see here. What else we got? USDJPY with an H1. Ooh, that's not 50 pips. Nope, it's barely 15. So that's a no on that. And then the H4. That's not 100 pips. Well, maybe it is. Hold up. Nope, 64. Nope, not 100 pips. All right, so reason why I went through all those to see how many pips it is because I know the number one, each of these time frames, the N15, the H1, and the H4, all three of those time frames have recommended take profit and stop losses according to the AIRO strategies. So there ain't no point in me necessarily being on other time frames for currency pairs when I can just click on the button, get the AIRO alert, and determine whether it's an active trade or not. All right, so that's why I have it on the N15, H1, and H4. You can still trade whatever time frame you want to trade, but I try to make it easier on myself. That's why I quickly went through them. And the other thing, the highest probability of success trades are when they have that space between the zones. So like I said, the H4 trades, if they ain't got 100 pips between when I'm getting into the trade or when the trade alert came in the zone, then the probability of success for that trade to be a winner for you lessens. And I'm talking about for it to even go 20 pips in your direction. It might not. It might go 10 and then reverse. You know what I'm saying? So, and then then you're stuck because now, and also the H4s don't even have a specific stop loss. It teaches you how to kind of determine what a stop loss would be for the H4. But the H1 does 50 pip take profit, 100 pip stop loss. And then we all know the N15, 20 pip take profit, 40 pip stop loss. 3 minutes till market open. All right, so that's why USD JPY ain't getting no love right now. And that's one dashboard. Let me look at my other dashboard. So I got two up. And the easy way to do it, just put two charts that you're not going to trade, and then load the dashboard on both of them. That's how I do it. So I have this dashboard. They got all my currency pairs, and this dashboard got my specials, my S&Ps, my gold, and my indices. That's how I got it. So S&P, and because of these, I trade the M5, the H1, and H4. That's what I have those. There are no recommended take profits and stop losses for indices and gold and all that. So it's kind of like do what you feel, what you see on your chart, that kind of thing. Or, trade with us to see what we got. All right. You're quite welcome, darling. Let's see here. Elijah. Love that name. Love that name. Can we look at USD CAD off the N15? It's showing the buy, but there's more red boxes than green boxes. There's at least 20 pips to the support. Yeah, let's definitely take a look at that. USD CAD. Where we at? USD CAD off the N15. It's showing a buy. Ooh, we two candles back. Yep, that's a clear example of a strategy 6. Thank you, Elijah. So here we go. I'm 2 candles back though, so I don't want to chase this trade. But here's strategy 6. We're in a downtrend on the N15. You get an up arrow. This happened at 8:30. All right. Anytime between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Eastern time, you get a counter trend arrow going 20 pips from the zone. You can go for 20 pips. And it's a bounce arrow go. Bounce from the support, arrow go. And counting yourself from when that arrow happened here to the zone, 20 pips. That's 28. Yeah, that's a valid trade. Valid counter trend trade. Strategy 6. Good looking out, Elijah. Now, can I take this trade? No, because it's already done moved. I'm not gonna hop in this trade. It's almost 10 pips up. For me to do what? Catch 10 pips? Oh, thank you. By the time I get into this trade, I'm gonna be sitting in drawdown, probably more drawdown than I want to be in order to catch the 10 pips. So if you caught that when it happened, good looking out. Um, hey Cheryl, so what pairs do I trade during US session? You said M5. Oh, okay. I don't have a TP on the M5, Elijah. That's the thing. But if it's moving, it's moving. And see, it's already wicking back down now. All right, stock market open 9:30. Let me see what's going on. Cheryl, what trades? I trade anything that pop up on the dashboard, and I specifically trade US 500. So like right now, I'm on the M5. Okay, so it's dropping. Okay. Stock market just opened. Let's just see what S&P gonna do. Let's see what it do. I ain't worried about GJ and them right now. Make sure. Yep, look at that. GU decided to come all the way back down. So I'm just getting rid of these because these was from the previous trade. Alright, so now GU come on down to that support zone, turn around and go in our favor. And what that will do is set me up. Let me do this. There we go. I like that, but let me confirm that with my zigzag. There we go. Retracement. Pull back. Let's do this. Low. High. How far did you pull back? Yep. Here. Waiting for that to turn around, touch that, and give me. I'm marking off the fib on this real quick. Hold on 1 second, y'all. So what I'm doing is I'm just marking my fib levels to see where it went. And now I'm going to look for a bullish. Come on. I'm going to look for a bullish candle because the AIRO MA is up here. All right. So it's going to be a long time possibly before price comes back up to give you an AIRO alert. So what I just did was I just marked up the strategy 8 using AIRO. The lowest point below the AIRO MA, highest point above the AIRO MA, and then it closed below the AIRO MA again. It helps that this is the 200 EMA as well. So I like that point too. So all I'm looking for is see how far it came back. If it comes back to here and bounce off, that'd be great. Catch a bullish train going back up again. So this is my 88.8. I'm going to mark that off. Or 88.6, I think. I can't remember which one I did. Fib level. And this is the 78 something, whatever. I'm just looking at that. Okay. All right, best. So I'm going to wait for GU on that one. I'm going to look for a nice bullish candlestick formation. That's what I'm going to look for. Bouncing off of this zone. That's going to be fire. Ooh, that would be nice if it's a fractal too. Give me a fractal low with a bullish engulfing candle going up. That would be great. That would be great. All right, so now we got 3 minutes in the stock market. Let's go. Ooh, look at that S&P turn around. That's beautiful. All right, so now this is the thing, y'all. When we trade in the indices, I'm gonna look for a trade on S&P. When we trade in the indices, stock market open can be fire for you, or it can blow your account. So we still on an uptrend, and again, I already wrote it here so we can see it. All right, it's wicking out at this support zone. I mean, resistance zone. It ain't really touched this support except for way back here. So I just need to see what it wants to do. This is a move. This is a move. This is a pullback. This is a move. And I know y'all see this W, right? That W didn't get anchored off of the support zone, though. I don't like it that it didn't. But that don't really matter too much because it might just push off anyway and take off and throw these zones out of the way. Let me zoom out and make sure where my... Oh, it's a money zone breakout. Yep. Here's the money zone. Previous day money zone. First price closed. We in the first candle, so I ain't tripping too much. First candle closed above the money zone, and it needs to close above this AIRO MA, and then you can take the trade. So I'm gonna wait for it. See what it do at 940. That's what. Oh, don't get too strong. I'm doing it off of the M5, not the M1. See how the M1 look crazy? M1 look crazy. Yeah, M5 will be a little bit safer. So let's see what it do. I got full 5 minutes on this candle, so hopefully it don't get too strong and do what it want. So that's all we waiting for. And I'm gonna see if we can go for 20, 25 pips. That's a $2 move on S&P. It's a little slower. We got 5 minutes on that candle, so I'm gonna wait. And then if y'all want to look at the same thing, here's US 30. All right, US 30 done went to the daggone moon. Nope, not the M5. Here's a money zone breakout on US 30 already. That's why that thing took off. So S&P is just a little slower. This is the money zone breakout. Strategy 4. Previous day money zone, right? Told y'all that indices, US indices, I found they do it twice. Here it go the first time. This is the second time it's doing it. All right, so price needs to close above the money zone and above the AIRO MA, which on US 30 it did, and then it shot up. All right, that's a clear money zone breakout. Okay, so it did it in the very first candle where S&P is being a little slower. So we got to wait for that candle closure, and you must wait for candle closure. Okay, so that's US 30 that did that. I'm not trading US 30. Let's look at NAS. Let's see if NAS did the same. No, it did not. All right, we on the M5. I got 3 minutes left in the S&P candle. We'll see. Here's a money zone. Previous day money zone right here. All right, see, boom. All three of them did it in the beginning of the money zone. I should have stayed up for it because that's buku pips, y'all. You see it? And then you got to zoom in because it needs to be, yeah, see here. This is the first candle. NAS did not do it a second time. It closed below the AIRO MA. It needs to be the first candle that closes above the AIRO MA after New York session, after market opens, 9:30 a.m. All right, so NAS hasn't done it. US 30 has. We got 2 minutes left. Let's see if S&P will follow US 30. But here's NASDAQ. Here's the beginning of the money zone. Okay, right here. So this candle, 5-minute candle, all right, above the AIRO MA and above the money zone, the next candle you take your trade. Honestly, it should be this candle right here. The 1255 candle. As long as it closes above the AIRO MA and above the previous day's money zone, when the money zone start at 1 a.m. Eastern time, go. Take your trade. This will be your trade candle right here in the beginning of the money zone. This is NASDAQ. Look how many pips it is. 40, 50 pips. You only need 20, 25, and you out. All within 5 minutes. Okay? Very little drawdown took place. All three of them did it. Okay? That's the money zone breakout that I found on the US indices. I'm gonna leave NAS right there. I'm not gonna trade NAS, but you can watch it so you can see. 1 minute left. Let's go back to S&P. This candle ain't closing above this AIRO MA. Come on, push up a little bit more so we can hop in this thing. So I'm gonna go for 20 pips. That's a $2 move. So that should put me up here if I'm going 10 to 20 pips. Get ready for the buy. Because if that thing closes right there, boom, go. Let me see. Let's go for 20. We want to M5. All right. Gonna go for 20. Let me see my stop loss. Do this AIRO MA for 24, 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So I'm gonna do that 40 pip stop loss. Right there at that 200 EMA. So that's a bullish engulfing candle too. So you should be with my favorite S&P. Why does it say here? Go one more. There you go. That's 20 pips right at that zone. All right. So that's S&P doing money zone breakout right now. Pushing up. I got a lot in my favor. I got a bullish engulfing candle right there. I got the zag line telling me we going back up. So that's going to be nice. And then, we see what it do. You either win some or lose some. It is what it is. But now let me hop on over to NASDAQ, see what NAS looking like. All right, NAS look like it's about to do its joint too. Well, it was. I'm gonna look at the Q&A while we do that. Hey Jennifer, money zone, absolutely money zone. So the money zone is in the AIRO videos. Okay, there go NAS. Look at that push up. There you go. I'm not taking NAS on this account, y'all. So I'm just letting y'all know I'm not gonna take that trade, but it's pushing up. It's still doing the money zone thing. So if it is what it is, you want to pull it, go for it. But you got 3 minutes left in that candle, so you need to wait for candle closure because it can't wick out like it's just doing. Oh, so Jennifer, by the way, the money zone is this. Let me yeah, I'm gonna stay on there, so I just want to watch it, see what happens. Let's see, the money zone is this. So zoom out. Okay. Your money zone is the shaded area. All right. It's a 12-hour window. It's from 1 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay. 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern. And that money zone signifies, I believe what he say, 80% of the money moved in Forex happens in that 12-hour window. Okay, that's why, and the money zone gives you that momentum that you need for price to push, because that's when price is moving. You see that this strong move here that price is doing? You got, this is not really the best example because NAS kind of moves all the time. But you see how I did this shot up move right here, right when the money zone started. All that movement happens in this 12-hour window. Okay, that's what the money zone is. The previous day money zone is strategy 4. So when y'all want to look at strategy 4 video, come on S&P. Now you're gonna go back. Don't do that to me, man. Don't do that. Hold up. Let me look at S&P real quick, cause that 20 pips. Oh, you don't do it. That's not a bearish engulfing. No, it's wick out. Yeah, wick out, please. Let me look at the M1. What did M1 do? Okay. It's right under that support zone too. Yeah. Sorry y'all. I'm just looking at it, see what this thing is doing. Sorry about my dog too. All right, so let's see. Yeah. Do not come and make a new low of the day. S&P, don't do that to me. Actually, did it make the low of the day? Because if it didn't, that might be what it's trying to do. Hold up, y'all. And then I'll finish answering the question about the money zone. No, it did not. Oh, you about to try and make the new low of the day. It hasn't done it since the beginning of the money zone. That's what that thing is trying to do. Yup. Ooh, that hit my TP just like that. Oh, I mean, not my TP, my stop loss. All right. Good gracious. And that hit it hard too. 945. All right. I gotta make that money back now. Why'd you do that to me, S&P? And it just dropped. Wow. Did that thing literally just come from my stop loss and then turn around and jump? Wow. Ooh, right on that 200. All right. We're gonna get that back. Hold up. We're gonna get it back. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Y'all gotta let me know what stop loss y'all in. It gapped on FX choice. Okay, all right. We gonna get it back. Hold up. I gotta let me hold up. Ooh, good lord. Stop, stop losses for real. Oh, what did that thing do? Why do I have this marked here? I can't remember what this was. What is this? I don't know. I had this marked for some reason. I'm looking at the H1. It's pulling back. Okay. What's the H4 looking like? Ooh, bearish engulfing on the H4. Why S&P? Why? Well, you know what? That's going to work in our favor. Yup. That is what that will do. We're going to wait. Let's see. This new H4 candle starts in 15 minutes. So let's just wait and see. I feel like we should take a bearish candle trade here then on the next one. All right, so let me see what's up. Wow, did NAS do that breakout then? No, it fell out. Okay. So US 30 was the only one decided to act right today. Gots to be more careful. Okay, that's NAS. Let me get off NAS. And let's see. Anybody? Let's see here. That's the same. Those are the same. Nothing else. That's the US 30 drop. That's what that was. That everything happened. Okay. Not worried about it. Gonna get it back. Let's see what we do. All right, S&P. You dropped. I don't know why I marked that one. I cannot remember why I marked this off. New low of the day. I got to be more careful. I should have paid attention. It did not make the low of the day yet. I think that was the other thing. So just so y'all know, I think I said it on a call last week, but I feel like the U.S. indices don't appreciate when the low is made in during London zone session or the beginning of the money zone. It like wants to make its own low when New York session starts and then turn around. So here's the thing. It's going to go up. It's going to go up because I think it don't like the fact that the high was made here. I think it wants to turn around and go up, but we're going to see. So let me make sure. I don't know what this line is. I can't remember it for myself, but it must be a good line because price is back bouncing right off it. So what's the M1 looking like? Oh, that's that zone right there. Okay. Let me see here. Bounce off that zone. So I'm going to leave that line here. Oop, close below it. It might keep pushing down, maybe. That's the M1. All right, M5. All right, gotta wait and see. Oh, MT4 is chasing all your stop losses. Danielle, I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Oh, that was my money's on breakout line. Thank you, Latrice. Appreciate that. I was like, I can know it was something. That's what I get for not marking my stuff down. Appreciate you. Leon, is there any strategies in development to trade from SR zone to zone? Not that I know of. Finally, TP and German 30 sell. Oh, okay. Daniela, how long was you in that? They were. I don't know if Nate is working on anything from zone to zone strat. Not that I know of, anyway. Buy on gold. What is gold looking like? Well, that's not gonna work. All up in that zone. Just going right to the zone. Good gracious of me. But if I was watching it, and it's kind of hard to sit and watch a chart when you're talking and stuff. But that is a nice move right there. If you would have caught that bullish engulfing and then there. But that's just regular. But no trade on gold right now. And what trend is it on? Let me see. Oh, it's on an uptrend. Gold might be pushing through that. All right. I want my money back. Come on, US S&P. Don't do me like that. Oh, dang, it broke that zone on the M1, it looked like. Yep. Let's see. What are we doing, S&P? What are we doing? You're going to stay bearish, I think, because that's a bearish engulfing candle off the H4. And now my chart wants to freeze. There we go. I can't zoom out for some reason. I'm going to have to wait. All right. I'm going to have to wait and see what I want to do here. I feel like I need to start scalping down. Only because of that bearish engulfing on the H4. But I feel like it is against the trend on the M1 and the M5. So if it does, it needs to push harder. And I want my 40 pips back and then some. So I want to see if I can catch 100 pips somehow. Let's see what we can do. And why is GU still melting? No. Okay. That's not engulfing, but that is a fractal low off of this 88.6. About to form. Fractal low right here. All right, GU. Don't tell me GU gonna come in and be the savior for the day. And so it's not a fractal yet. So by the way, the reason why it hasn't appeared, this fractal low is not going to be confirmed until the 10 o'clock candle happens. Not this candle, but the next one. 5 candles. Okay. So even if like the strat with the fractals and you catching the like for instance, fractal low either has to be bullish engulfing itself or the next candle bullish engulfing or whatever, but it has to go up. You're not going to know that this is a fractal low confirmed until 2 candles later. So your entry still ain't going to be until 2 candles later if you're trying to do the fractal strategy. Just wanted to throw that out there to y'all. Let's see here, Q&A. I don't have Amazon, Charmaine. I wish I could. Okay, Daniela, you want the M1 on German 30? That's your thing? Okay. I'm gonna see. I'm not comfortable with these thoughts on GCAD bouncing up back up on an M15. I'm gonna look at GCAD and I'll look at German 30, Daniela. Hold up. I need to catch me some pips. Hold up. I don't know, bro, cause that GCAD is melting just like GU was. They might push up, but it's gonna have to be some. It's on a downtrend though, still though. So it's following what it needs to. So it might push up though. But look at that. Let me go look at German 30 then, since y'all got that. I need my pips back. Alright, let's do this. You want an M1 Daniela? Go on ahead. Trying to break out the big guns. M1 is on downtrend. Y'all said M5 was opposite, right? It's coming down to that M5 support. It's formed a new low. I might have been late on that. Let's see what it do. Break out the big guns. Alright. Now, drop in there. That's German 30. See if it pulled back and catch it going back down. Here's this. S&P. Downtrend on the M1. Different on it. I hate it when they do that. It's all up in this zone to turn around. Yeah, there you go. Wick out and come back in my favor. There you go. Fractal. Is this turning bullish engulfing? Yes. All right. We're going to try this again, S&P. Do not play with my emotions. Okay. That's a fractal. Off of a zone. Bullish engulfing. When this candle is done, take my trade for the buy. I need to make my pips up. So I'm gonna try and go for 60 pips on this one then to make up the 40 plus the 20 I wanted originally. Come on, things. I'm gonna sit and wait. What's it looking like on the M1? See, there you go. Low, fractal low, bullish engulfing, and then it goes up. But I'm kind of iffy on the M1 when it comes to S&P. I prefer a faster moving one, like y'all just mentioned, German 30 or US 30. But and now it is pulling back, and that's why we wait. So it's doing a little fractal high right here, possibly. Let it pull back. That's all. This is all on the M1. Let's go here. See, and that's what it looks like on the M5. That wicking out. Boy, that looked very similar to what happened earlier that got me caught. Oh no. I need you to fill that up. I don't want it to look like that. Well, it might not because this is kind of a flat bottom. Let me see. Boy, I tell you. Now I really need my music. Daniela, what you talking about on German 30 on the pullback? Yeah, possibly. Okay, it moved. That's M1. What was that candlestick formation? But see, look at that. A bullish engulfing. And then the next candle, it dropped. That's why M1 is not my friend for that spare. I'm not really familiar with this pair too much. So I can't take a trade on it. I could just only go by what I see. That would be Nate for y'all on that. Oh, see, look at that. It's come on. You got 3 minutes, candle. Fill up. Nope. We just gonna still drop. Man, U.S. session is just not my friend today. Look at GU the same. That AIRO MA is crossing that 200. Boy, I tell you. Everything want to melt today. And this one. This one. Mm, mm, mm. All right. There it go. We melting. All right. M1. We melting. Yeah, German 30 on the M1. Here we go. That look weird to me. That looks weird. I don't know. All right, that's pulling back. This is S&P, y'all. So see what that's doing. What it look like on the M5. Ugh. We just gonna melt out the sky today, apparently. So, mm, mm, mm. I want my pips back. It came back. It didn't even touch that 38. That's the thing. It did not even touch it. Let me see what this one look like. There it go. All right. German 30. That's the move. Pull back and then dropped. And then pull back again. All right. We're going to have to wait and see. You said feel like don't do it. All right. I ain't going to do it. What about GJ? GJ did what? It dropped. I mean, it's been dropping. Now, this 845, this candle was in a zone at the time. Okay. So that's why I didn't take the trade for the counter trend because it was in a zone and then it just broke the zone. So ain't nothing I could do about that one. That thing just started to just drop and I can't take it. If it was in the zone, I wouldn't have been able to take it. So that's unfortunate. I know, Philip, I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. I'm not a German 30 person, but I am going to look at my S&P. It's 10 o'clock. What does that M5 candle look like? It came into the zone. So let's see. It went to 38.2. There we go again. So there's a fractal low confirmed. Remember, this third candle here confirms it. Okay. So now if that candle don't decide to trip out, it's turning engulfing. Almost, actually. It needs to come all the way up there. Come on, thing. 4 minutes left in that one. What does the M1 look like? Came back to the 38.2. Dropped. Let me do this. And it's going to drop some more. Ain't that something? I cannot get into a daggone trade safe. Golly. Yeah, they do. They do. GJ indices. Down yellow on the M5. Man, I'm trying to be safe and get my money back. But dang if I can't get into a safe trade. Like, golly, that first takeout just really hurt my feelings. All right, hold up. Let's see. My zag line ain't changed yet, so I need to come on up. So come on up, S&P, off this M1, and let me get into my trade. Am I going to get a fib level breakout? Boy, I tell you. I know, y'all. I'm over here looking. Hate that when that thing did that. I might not look at S&P anymore till 10 o'clock. There we go. Come on now. 2 minutes left in this trade. You gonna fill it up? There you go. Come on. Here we go. Come on, fill it up. Kevin, you still in US 500? How? You must, okay, so your stop loss wasn't 40 pips? What you do? 100 pips stop loss? What you do? How you still in US 500? Let's see, Tramel. Hey, can you explain again what fractal lows are again? Oh, yeah, it's they're Bill Williams teaches you is based off it created a new fractal low, so that don't count. Well, it went past that. So let me show y'all what it looks like while I'm waiting to see. All right, so here's lows. What it is that it's the lowest level between five candlesticks. All right. There are fractals where it's based off of 3 candlesticks, by the way. But look at that. Come on, thing. Wicked out at the 23.6. I need to get off of this M1 because that's too much. It's doing too much, and I can't follow that. But what I was going to show y'all was it's the lowest point of 5 candles. So here's your 5th candle right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lowest point is the fractal low. Okay, and you only get this confirmed once this candle closes. All right. So when we was on the M5, remember I said this was a fractal low, but see I was going now. It's because this candle, which would have been your confirmation candle, created a newer low. So now, in order for this to be the fractal low, not this candle, but the next candle needs to remain bullish and not create a new low. That's what that needs to be. Okay? That's how you do the fractal lows, and then vice versa for the highs. The highest point between 5 candlesticks. All right? That's what it is. So I'm not worried about GJ because that's off of the H1. So it has not hit the take profit. Right now it's at like a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio on that one. I'm not really worried about it. But That's that. So that's S&P. We're gonna wait. All right. So now I feel like, come on, man. Don't do another low and we should be all right. It's 10 o'clock. Ooh, look at that. Bearish engulfing. You gonna drop again? What's the H4 look like? Get this out of the way. Come on, thing. By the way, y'all, while I'm trying to figure out, see if I can find me a trade and make my money back. All right. Why does that look like dots? No. There we go. Got rid of that. So that whole bearish engulfing on this 4-hour candle leads me to believe that we should be bearish for these next 4 hours on S&P. But I'm kind of hoping that it don't do that and it kind of just turns around and go up. But dang, if that thing just don't want to keep melting. Oh, that look like an M too. Man, got to be more careful. Look at that. This is the H1. About to touch that arrow in May. Let's see what it do. Man, please let this thing give me a comeback in this hour. Gold is booming. Stop loss at 1% risk. Oh, is there a button on MT4 that closes all active trades? No, you just got to click the X. Gold is pushing up. See, that's interesting. Y'all saying gold pushing up, but when I was in there, that thing was all up in the zone, so I couldn't necessarily take that trade. So y'all took a trade on gold when it was in the zone? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm hearing? Because when this thing happened, that thing was like right at the zone. There was no way I was taking that one, according to AIRO. But so y'all took trades and it was all up in the zone, huh? Okay, good, Nani. Scalp US 30. Look at NAS on N5. All right, bet. Let's do that. Y'all need to put this in the Q&A too, so I can catch it, y'all. Help a sister out. NAS on N5. All right. What we looking at? Okay. All right. Coming off of a zone. That's a fractal. Nas might be my friend. Nas might be my friend. It's close to that support zone. GBP JPY. What we looking at, King? What we talking about? Because GBP JPY, I'm on an uptrend. There we go. I see what you're saying. You talking about this reversing? That's cool. Give me a bullish candlestick formation. Oh, on the N5. There you go. Y'all be down on that N5, boy. I see it. Is this my low? I'm trying to see. The arrow MA is real close, and that's close to my entry. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about news. Was it, y'all? Let me know. Cause I don't remember news was happening at this time today. But it could have been. See, Nas is wicking out too. Let's see. And that S&P looked the same. Give me my. Somebody mentioned US 30. We gonna catch something, dang it. There's US 30. Here we go. 1, 2. Whoa. Where's my fractal? Is that my fractal? This is my fractal. This is the confirm one. This candle is going to confirm whether this is a fractal. All right, bet. Give me that one. Fractal off the zone. Boom, go. Don't wick out on me, US 30. So I got all of them up. There we go. Fractal confirmed on NAS. Come on, don't wick out. Still on the uptrend. All right. which means, there we go, S&P. Ooh, all right. This is the M1. M1. I'm just setting everything up because I'm catching my money back. I need that bounce off that zone. M1. There we go. All right, US 30. Come on back down. Here's S&P coming back down. Here we go. Let's set these up. 10. There we go. All right. Coming back down. Are you dropping? Just trying to see if they're going to bounce off this zone or they're going to break it. All right. Here's a bounce. Looks like NAS setting up first off the M1. Yeah. Let it close above that AIRO MA. M1 is bullish. All right, good. Following the trend. Let me get ready to hop into NAS. Trying to go for 60 pips. I want my money back plus 20 pips. Come on. Don't wick out, bruh. Come on, get some oomph in there. They listening to my call. I swear they are. I swear they are. Ooh, you thing, you. They listening to the call. I needed it to close above that AIRO MA. Come on, where's US 30 doing? Coming back down. S&P, what you doing? Coming back down. Oh, y'all gonna push down even more? I need to bring this over here so I ain't gotta move so far. Come on, y'all. Bounce off this zone and pop up. Ain't nothing I could do about the other one. What's German 30 looking like? Oh, that thing dropping too. I'm not familiar with this one though. I can't do it, honestly. I would love to trade this with y'all, but my first time trading was on that call with Nate weeks ago. So I'm not really comfortable. And they keep making new lows. Why I keep doing that? All right, come on. Let's do this again. Naz, you close. You close, Naz. Come on. We still got the bounce. Right here. Let's go. Right here. Maybe I should stop calling their names out so they move my way. All right. Anyway, let's look at this. What up with GU? What's going on with GU? Latrice? Yes, G, I know. Yeah, I know. It's super. I think all the indices are like super bearish. Wedge on the US indices on what time frame? You gotta let me know. This is GU right now, y'all. GU ain't looking like nothing for me. Oh, because you took it off of the M5, then you came. Okay, let's see here. That sell on the M5 on German 30 is that, by the way. So let me do this. All right, so y'all is in G. How you 14 pips out though? That's my question. I mean, from here to here is like maybe 10. You must have got it real early. Okay. Okay. And M5. Mm, mm, mm. All right, so I am looking for my trade. That is gold. That's what gold looks like. You guys. I mean, I guess M5 is what it is today then. Good Lord. Why I got a fractal and then I got a bullish engulfing and then it's pulling back down. All right, let me go down here. There we go, US 30. Come on. Mmm. We are ranging. S&P, we are ranging. Got to break out somehow. We are ranging. Mm, mm, mm. There's German 30. Okay. That's gold. Let me do this. This is German 30. And it looks like it's pulling up. I just need two good trades, y'all. Two. S&P, GU done pulled back again. Oh, okay. No, my GU was from yesterday. My GJ was from yesterday. Euro GBP bearish. Oh, Steve, thank you. So there was news at 10. Okay. But that didn't explain my 930 stuff changing. I don't know why that did. But EG off the M15, bearish engulfing. There we go. Yeah. Now the thing is, I believe that's counter trend. Yeah. So I don't like counter trend trading unless I have my zone here, which it kind of probably is. But yes, that is a bearish engulfing candle. But remember the strat that Nate teaches you following the trend. So really it should be a downtrend if you want to catch that one. You right, Gary. I know. I know. Yeah, gold went nuclear. I hate it when that happens, when that thing was sitting right up at a zone. Right up at a zone. Let me look and see. So I need one of these things to, I guess S&P is out of the equation right now. Let me look at these, because it don't want to be nice to me today. So let's go back to US 30. And what I need my zag line. That's what I need. I need a zag line to appear and give me my bullish intent to complete this W. That's what I want. So that's what I want. Even though this is a downtrend on the M1, what it look like on the M5, we playing. So give me my M1. Look at that. There we go. The trend is changing. Come on, US 30. Come on, NASDAQ. Come on, NASDAQ. I don't know what German 30 is, but US 30 and NASDAQ looking like you're gonna be my. There we go. We got the zag line. That's a bearish engulfing though. You gonna don't drop. Come on, let's bounce off that zone. Here we go. US 30. NASDAQ. There we go. All right. Y'all see me popping back and forth. I ain't trying to miss it. I ain't trying to miss it. I'm waiting for my buy. That's what I'm waiting for. I know overall they're bearish. I know. For the H4, I know. I get it. But I'm on the M1 right now. I'm just trying to catch this price action on whatever pullback it want to do. So That's what I'm doing. Nas looks way better. Nas look like it's gonna be first. Yup. Come on. Mm, mm, mm. Look at the Q&A. Euro USD can make a nice 30 pip drop. Okay. Is that going with the trend or is it counter Euro USD? I'm with Nate on that though. Euro USD is a problem. I'm not sure on the M15. That thing look like it's all up in that zone and it's on an uptrend. But let me know what you mean by the drop. Here we go. Now S&P want to make his W as well. There we go. Come on, US 30. Come on, one of y'all. Here we go. Ooh, you gonna give me a zone ass? Why? Why? Mm, mm, mm. Damn, I really need some music now because it's quiet. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just like, good gracious, today's a day. Mmm, mmm. Well, if you pull below that arrow MA is being a nice form of resistance. There we go. I think we're going to go ahead and melt then. Yep. We're going to just go on ahead and melt out. Mm, mm. What y'all say in the chat? I ain't catch that. My bad. EG 15-minute second confirmation is probably coming through a wedge breakout. Okay. Y'all, I appreciate y'all being patient and stuff. I really do. Okay. I can't even talk at S&P right now. Nas might have some money. It look like US 30, the only one ain't got no zone in my way right now. Um, this is what the H4 looking like, all up in that zone. So it really should drop. Honestly, it really should. Um, this is Nas. Same. It really should drop. But I got the Arrow MA coming up there. It's a W. Good gracious of me. It ain't finished this W though. It needs to finish this W. Come on, y'all. Come on, Nas. That zone is in my way, but I'm gonna try and scalp that thing. Let's see what we're gonna do. We'll go for the buy on Nas. Mm, push. Ooh, that line. Ah, it's stopping. It's gonna rain some more. Yep. Yep. Ah, okay. Everybody's ranging. I can't even do nothing with these things. Come on. Mm, mm, mm. Just ranging. Okay. How is it possible that envy is significantly different than mine? Oh, Mark, I'm on a different broker. I'm on Global Prime. I'm not on envy, so it might be different. And I see Nas now. There it go. Push up. Push up, push up, push up. That's the only thing, Mark. So I'm on Global Prime. That's why mine is different. It could be just what they calculating their stuff on. The white lines are the zigzag indicator. That's what it is. Zigzag. Custom. Push that. See, it's pushing through that M1. What does the M5 look like? Ooh, okay. Coming to that 200. 200 on the M5 is what's stopping it. All right. All right, all right, all right. Dang, that's crossing down. What's up, G? Mm, yeah, I see it. The support zone on the M5. I see it, G. But it's crossing down. The arrow image just crossed over the 200. This thing melting, man. Yeah, Mark, I'm not sure. $5 or $6. It really is depending on the price quotes from each broker. Um, this is NAS. Everything is coming off of that 200 for the down. So down we go, everybody. Down we go. Down we go. It's just sitting on that zone. Ain't gonna be nothing too much I could do on this. Mm, mm. Even German 30 is ranging. I need somebody to break out and do something. All right, so yeah, we got this bearish engulfing, but then this is well, that's a bearish engulfing fractal off of that. That should tell me we going to for a sell. But we got matching zones now, so off the M5. My GBP JPY is going back in my favor. That's good. This is GU going back in favor off the M5. But that arrow MA is crossing, going low. So, dang. Mm, mm, mm. It's almost like I really don't want it to. Hopefully, it'll just turn around and go back. Really. This is GJ. Made that low. I don't have my template here. Good gracious. Today started off great. Started off great with my TP. Now look at this. So, mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm. This is really telling. I don't know if it's gonna pull back and bounce and go up or what. What's my H1 look like? Let's do this. Trusty old fib. Came back to the 23.6. Arrow MA is right here. So let's see what happens in the next 30 minutes. Dropping. Yeah, that's what it looked like on the M30. It's rejecting off of this 23.6 so far. It has not closed below it. So far, so good. This is, who is this? This is NAS. So we might be all right. M1 sell. Yeah, see, look at that. M1 sell, and then immediately turns around and goes up. All right, yep. Here's the 23.6 rejections. That's AUD USD for the M15 buy. Let's see. Man, nope, that ain't 20 pips. I don't even know if that's 5, 6. Wow. And it's pulling back. Okay. Okay. Today ain't my day. US 30 got no zone here. Now it has that resistance zone. And it has not completed this W. I feel like US 30 is going to help me out. That's what I feel like. All right, NAS got a up arrow. This is not a bag entry, by the way, because there's no bounce from a support zone, because you got this interruption of this down arrow here off the M1. So it's not a bag entry, just so you know. But it price is hanging above this arrow MA, so that can be more in our favor as it wants to turn around. And then this is a fractal low that is an engulfing candle. And then this candle is what confirms the fractal. And there it go. Just as I say it. Just as I say it. I think I need this to I need it to come over this 200. I need him to come over this 200 for it to for me to go for a buy again. Otherwise, I feel like we're just going to be selling our way out. And you know what? That's a bearish. And come on. I like this bounce off of this 200 right here. NASDAQ. Melting. What the M1 look like? You going to drop some more? Close below this 23.6. Yep. Okay. All right. Close below that. Yep. And that zag line will probably appear going up. And then have it drop down. This support zone is in the way. What does it look like? Here it is on the M1. Zag dropping. Still touching that low to turn around. Come on. That, yeah, M1 sell all up in the zone. Dropping. It's going to disappear that zone. Look like it. I mean, this is the M1. Of course, you're not really supposed to trade all up in the zone, but price is doing what it's doing right now. This is a long candle. Oh, I'm all in that one, and I ain't paying attention to this one. What is this one doing? The same. All these rejections all in this zone. I feel like you are telling me you want to go up for some reason. I don't want to be I don't want to be tricked though. Like this morning. Here we go. Drop. Ooh. That's German 30. What does German 30 look like on the M5? Going to the zone. Okay. Now that zone is gone. Close below the 23.6. We got 1 minute left. I don't like that this zone is right here. Push a little bit more. And if you push through that, you ain't got nothing stopping you. You got nothing stopping you. Yep. There it go. Alright. So that's the M5, bearish engulfing, sitting at the zone. And here it go right here on the M1, coming off of it. And this is what it looks like on the M30. I feel like that is an M. I feel like this is the closure of an M. So honestly, what does the M15 look like? There is M here, but it's at a zone. So I think when at 11 o'clock, which is this hour here, let this close underneath there, and that should be the break of confirmed break of this M. We have that candle closure here below that neck, and we have this candle that went up. It's okay, but this candle is actually forming like a railway track, so it could continue down. I'm gonna leave that right there with NAS. And if NAS is doing that, US 30 sell on the M5. Yeah, that's this one, I believe, right? Or was it the M1? Yeah, okay. So, H1. This is the H1. We're bearish. Okay. Like we saw from the H4. Remember, it's a bearish engulfing candle. Alright. It's coming off of a zone. So, honestly, you should be in that trade, honestly, but you're going to hold it for a while. It's off the H4. But here's the H1. Alright. And so, what I was looking at, like I showed y'all with NAS. Give me a second. I believe this is a swing that we're finna do. Where's my move? I'm gonna do my zag here. That's, see, it's not even anywhere near this 23.6, but US 30 is about to close below the AIRO MA here in 30 minutes. It's already done so off of the M30. It's dragging to this 200. This 200 is at this 23.6, so if it closes below that, that could be considered a fib level breakout, at least coming to here. So maybe I don't need to worry about these lower time frames, and I'm just going to try and catch my money right up here. So this is still M30 on NAS. See how it's still staying there? That's what I want. We got 30 minutes left in this one. This is S&P. Let's go back to S&P. So we got the drop. These are all retracements, by the way, everybody. So here's the thing. We got this bearish engulfing. Started at 10 o'clock, right? We're in the first hour of the 4-hour candle. Okay. This is against the trend, as you well can see, because it's an uptrend, right? So this is a pullback. This is a retracement. Now, the thing with pullbacks is you don't know how long they're going to last or how far back they actually going to go. This was the previous day's money zone, so shout out to the trees for remembering me that. All right, so here it is. It ain't even at 23.6 yet, but the AIRO MA is right here. So if it really wanted to pull back, it may pull back to about here. All right, so I'm just trying to see how to catch it and get in it safely. All right, because I want to make my pips back, but I'm trying to do it safely. This is what it looks like on the H1. Okay, so if that was a H4 fib that I drew, so let's do this for the H1. And I'm drawing a fib because I am trying to catch the trend safely going back in the direction or trade the pullback safely. Now see here, look at this. I should have drawn this off the H1. Here is S&P. It already closed below the 23.6 right here, and it's pulling back down. If it closes below this AIRO MA, it's definitely going to go to this 38.2. Definitely. And that's about 80 pips. So I could probably catch all the pips I want back in this one trade right here on S&P. So I'm going to leave that there. But if you want to look at it a little bit sooner, here's the M30. Okay, so M30 got the closure below the 23.6. We got this next M30 candle. I mean, it is what it is. It go back up. That's fine. But here's the current M30 candle. It's returning bearish engulfing. So once price closed below this 23.6, It's going to this 38.2. I consider that a fib level breakout. All right, so that's what I'm looking for on them, because I got hit down on the lower time frame scalping, so I'm gonna come up here to the higher time frame and just catch it that way. And it's forming the new low, so it is what it is. And then but that's a swing, so you might be in it for a minute. So, but I'm only gonna go to this 38.2. That's the goal. All right, so I ain't gonna be in it that long. So that's that one. So I'm gonna leave this right here on the M30 on S&P. This is NAS on the M30. Okay. As long as that M30 is corresponding to this H1 closing below there, that's good. It's already closed below the AIRO MA here, so I feel pretty good about that. And then US 30 on the H1. Already below the AIRO MA, so US 30 is looking pretty nice, but it's not even at 23.6 yet. So that's a concern for me. That's a concern. This right here, I don't know if it's going to come here and then just turn around and go back up again, because of this zone right here. So I'm not sure. But it's looking to be a nice setup though, for sure. And so I'll leave that on the M30 as well. All right, y'all. That's what I'm kind of doing, because honestly, it looked like I got my behind handed to me down on lower time frame. So I'm to be safe. And if you want to look at it, this is what it looks like on the M1. So it's just kind of still playing, you know. So with that being said, I'm gonna just come up here and I'm gonna just relax and see what it do. But I like it that this NAS look nice, because it looked like it just it's breaking this M for the drop. All right, so that's why NAS look nice. And US 30 didn't really do that. All right, so see, US 30 is doing this one. It looks like it's actually forming almost a W. It needs another line to come to bring it down. It might form a W. Yeah, so that's US 30, and then S&P is doing the same, and it's wicking now. Yeah, there you go. Stay there. All right, so that's that. Hey, Pia. So if there's a zone on M1 and none on other zones, does M1 zone not as strong? No, it's not. The M1 zones are, they get busted through multiple times. But yeah. So M1 may not be as strong because it varies. It could be broken and newly created multiple times. So they're not as strong, but I look at the higher time frames to signify a difference. So that's why I'm up here on the M30 now. Since M1 was playing with me and 5 played me. All right. And shout out again to Steven, told me calm down, make sure don't let my emotions get involved. So I'm doing my analysis, and this is what I see. I already said we bearish, but instead of me just jumping at the beginning of this H4 candle, because you see how it's wicked, it could turn bullish. I did not want to get us into a situation where you just going to see a bearish engulfing candle and you're going to just hop in at the beginning of a new candle and be like, oh, yeah, we're going to go ahead and drop. Because if you want US 30, you might have some definite drawdown. How can I see? I don't use those candles, Latrice, but you know what? That's a good point. I might start using them. Because they are, I hear they're really nice. I just haven't had the opportunity to actually delve more into them to see what's up with it, honestly. Mm, mm-mm. And then an MT4, I'm not even sure how you change them to Iconic. I can't even see it. SPX support zone on N5 and on N15 and Envy. All right. See, it's turning around. It's on N5 and on N15. There we go. Mm, mm, okay. All right. So only wants to go to 23.6 and come around. Okay. We shall see. We're sitting up in a resistance zone on the M1 right now. So we'll see what happens. Anything else? I'm kind of just sitting and waiting, y'all. I mean, unfortunately. Hmm. Hey, Antonio. Ranging. Yeah, I mean, it's just been ranging. US 30 for the sale. Not yet. I see it here on the M30. Not yet, because if you would have got in here, I will say this, when you look at these candles and you see like a bounce arrow go on this, right, going down, when you get into this thing, you see this wick, you look back, you don't know if this wick happened first. You don't know if it went down first and then came up and come back down, or if it started here and then went back up, because if it went up first, that's 200 pips, and then went down. So if you don't have the account to handle that, um, that could be a problem. So that's just one thing I want to caution when you look back at candlesticks and arrow alerts and stuff like that. What you see is the end result, but not exactly what was happening with price at the time. If you want to look at that, I believe you want to look at ticks and stuff like that. Uh, hey Dana, yeah, I do not know how to set them up. The Heikeneishi, man, I can't even pronounce it. NMT4, honestly, I just see regular candlesticks. But thank you, Charmaine. I mean, cause the only reason why I know that is cause I got my my feelings hurt with that. you know. Mark, what do you say? So what you saying earlier about the trade hitting its low? So that is natural, right? It has to hit this low first, correct? Oh, what I was saying was is that let me hold on. Let me look in. We still got 15 minutes left. I could chit chat for a minute. That thing is pulling back now, so it might just want to only touch this 23.6 and go up. So, we'll see what it want to do. What I was meaning by that is, and US 30 is a good example. You see how this is the M30 candle, so it don't really matter. But if you want to look at the M15, for instance, you see how it made a high of the money zone, or technically it's also the high of the day, and it did it at the beginning of the money zone. This is a US index, right? But they didn't make no low yet. Like this at the time, this was the low, really. And I noticed that the US indices don't like it when a high or a low is formed here in the beginning of the money zone or London session. It's like they want to make their own. So as you can see, it made its own low right now. So I was actually kind of hoping that it will turn around and make its own high. That's what I was kind of hoping for. So for instance, if I scroll over here, here's an example. See how this is yesterday's money zone. So price started, and it made its low, right? It made its low. It made a high, and then it made a low, right? And then it made another new low right here. Now this candle right here is about 7:30 a.m. my time. About 6 a.m. and more is when the U.S. well, maybe even 5 a.m. and more and up is when the U.S. indices want to start making their own moves. So it made its own low, right? And then what did it do? It decided to go make its own high, at its in itself. It didn't want to accept this high. So it didn't want to accept that low and it made its own, and then it didn't want to accept that high and made its own. So I was thinking, and this is what I said, it made a high already, thinking that it did not want to accept it. However, it possibly was trying to break it and then it hit this resistance. So that's a possibility of what happened. But as you can see, it really wasn't accepting that low that was made, so it decided to make its own new low. That's kind of what I was talking about when I was saying that. Thanks, Sam. I figured you couldn't. Hiking. Yes, Latrice, that's right. There's a lot you can't get on MC4. Can we trade the E-minis or micro E-minis Arrow? Yes, ma'am, Miss Cheryl. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Um, I've been using it. I've been practicing. Well, here's the thing, Cheryl, because E-minis and stuff is futures. Correct me if I'm wrong, because that's what I consider futures trading. And Arrow's not available on, like, say, Ninja Trader. Not yet, anyway. If I throw that out there to Nate. But what I've been doing is I've been throwing Arrow like on a chart like MT4 on, like, say, S&P, and I was trying to correlate it in like Trading View. So like Global Prime is one of the brokers I'm using, and I put that on Trading View, and I can trade Global Prime and Trading View, and then I'm looking for the E Mini in Trading View. So I'm kind of doing multiple things and looking at different platforms just to be able to trade it, but you can't do it until it's available. You just kind of have to do some magic. Hey Nani, I appreciate that. Yeah, child, it's hard. I'm still mad about my pips though. Still mad about my pips. We got 8 minutes left. Mm, that arrow crossing over this 200, boy, that's making me feel like the drop need to happen. The drop need to happen. And Nas decided to not play nice. What you looking like, Nas? Done decided to make an entire come up. Now, see, Nas's arrow in May is not crossing the 200. So, come on, Nas, be my friend. Somebody. See how it pushed up on the M1, and here's that 200 EMA. Come on, Nas, break that and be my friend. So that's that. And the only reason why I'm looking at it now is because I see this is that rejection. One, two, like 3 candles rejection off of this 23.6. They don't want to break it. That's a support zone forming. So if it's turning bullish like what it is, that's cool. It just means that it's only coming to this 23.6 and wants to turn around. I don't like it like when it hits that, but you could tell you got that this zone is in the way too. So Nas needs to do some fantastic push. And then see, here's the H4 candle. All right, so even though we got a bearish engulfing, you got the price going directly into the zone. This is the first hour of the candle is bullish. Now that doesn't mean it's gonna stay bullish. It could turn around and drop. You just don't know. That's why you just gotta watch it. That's why I'm just trying to be careful, because I got hit earlier, so I don't want to get hit again. So let me see what the M5 looking like now that that's turned around. This is US 30. So let's see what US 30 looking like now that that's turned around. That's my H4 all up in the zone. I feel like this thing wants to break out and above. That's what I feel like it want to do. Break out and above. Let me get this fib off of here for a second. Let me see this. This is a fractal. Previous fractal. Fractal breakout. All up in the zone now. This is going to break above that. This is US 30. Okay, so if US 30 looking like that, see it's all up at the top of the zone. We had all this bearish movement. It ain't closing below the arrow MA. The 30. It's in between the arrow MA and the 200, so I can't do a fractal breakout strat on this, unfortunately. Let's see. Still can't hear. Now here's the problem. Here's my problem here. Because it's both of them, the arrow MA is under the 200. I should be looking for fractal low breakouts, sales, right? But as you guys can see, it's want to push up. So it's very hard to determine which strategy I want to take here. And we keep getting all these rejections off of this 200. And it's like it wants to bring it down. We got 5 minutes left in this candle. Y'all, I feel bad because I feel like this thing ain't trying to work. Okay. We're going to get a close above it. Yay. I don't like that zag line that closed above it. Is this a new candle or no? No, it's not. It's 10:55, but I feel like that's not a new candle. I feel like that's been the same current candle. That's interesting. Okay, maybe it is a new candle. All right. Nate sleep. I would. Nate sleep. All right. There we go. M1. There we go. There's the M1. Break that zone. Break over to 200 so I can hop in here. Yeah. There we go, Nas. Come on, Nas. Mm, I'm sure he would. We've been dealing with binary. That's coming up soon too, y'all. So get ready for that. It wicked out. Okay. Get ready for binary. Here we go. Come on. I feel my pips coming back. I feel it. Come on. Come on, Nas. I know y'all probably like, y'all know why I didn't get in here because he had all them zones there. I don't know if it was going to break zones or not. So we got to be careful with our stuff, especially after what happened to me earlier. Who else? I'm curious who else is still in US 500. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Are you in a sell? I mean, you're in a buy, Kevin, right? So how many pips drawdown did you go into? Like maybe 100? I'm just curious. Just curious. Okay, okay. I understand. I understand. See, we got the closure above the 200 here, but then decided to pull back down. So I don't know if that's going to be an actual valid push. So a couple of things could be happening here. This could be giving me a confirmed second leg of a W to go around for a sell, honestly. So I feel like that's what that looks like. Okay. NAS on the H1. So this is what NAS look like. Yes, I am. Only because I feel like this was throwing me off right here. This bearish engulfing threw me off. But this is what it looks like on the H1, honestly. So I'm looking to see. We got closure above the AIRO MA. Should be getting an M5 AIRO alert in 1 minute. But see, this is what the M1 looks like. So if you get it, you got this pullback happening right now. So I'm waiting for it to give me the signal. Let this pull back and turn around. That's what I'm looking for. And it might pull back and touch this and go back up again. And that's fine. See, I didn't get it. Okay. So that's GJ for the sell, US 30 for a sell off the M30, and NAS with a sell. So NAS is what I'm in. So that's not an actual sell. US 30 for the sell. It ain't there. So those were potentials, I guess. And then this is the GJ one right by the sign. So it's just pushing. All right. So I did not get the M5 on NAS like I wanted. Because it didn't close above it. All right. Good Lord, y'all. This is a crappy day. Mm. I just want to be good. It's 11 o'clock. Mm. Mm. There we go. What was that? That was US 34 sale. Nah, that's what that was. All right. So that hopefully I answered your questions, Daniela. Anyway, so with that being said, let me see. One of these things got to give me my pips for until the end of this daggone call. Good gracious. Mm. I can't count on US 30. I mean that right now. So we got that. Pull down. There we go. Pull down now. And then let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna sit right here on you, Naz. See if I can catch something. There we go. Mm. All right. I'm just kind of popping back and forth to see what Naz is doing. I'm gonna try and see if I can catch this going down. If it closes below that 200, which is what it looks like it's trying to do, is bouncing off the 200 here, which would probably push it below this. So let me see what that could do. Something, give me some kind of trade. Mm, mm, mm. Come on, thing. And yeah, my other guys ain't even doing nothing for me. They all up in zones. Hmm. So make a decision one way or another. Ah, I see you, cutie. Well, thank you, Danielle. I'm trying, y'all. Good Lord. London session was better, apparently. S&P trade, boy. S&P feel like it look like it's going down, dropping. Here we go. Nas. Ooh, good gracious. Mm. The wick up is pushing down. And wick. Try to catch this on the going down. Did it pop up? So it look like it want to change direction. All right, we're gonna catch this NAS for the. I'm gonna try and catch this NAS for the sell. Gonna try. Mm. I don't like it that that zag line dropped up there. Come on. Push it down. Mm. It's pushing down. That yeah, that AIRO MA. Come on. Mm. Wicking back up. There we go. I'm gonna take that sell. I'm gonna take that sell. Let me see if I can at least catch me my pips. I'm going to the zone. Either 60 pips or to the zone. That's what we doing. Come on. Nez. That went up 15, 20, 60 pips or to the zone. One of the two. Come on. Come on. Mm. No, Naz, don't do it. Yeah, come on. Mm. Come on, yeah, there we go. Let's go. Oh, right on that 23.6. Come on, Nas, let's go. Don't turn around on me. Come on, Nas. You gonna do it. Ooh, right at that line. Come on, man. Ah, it's, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. That was 20 pips and then gonna weak right out at me. Come on. Push, baby, push. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Come on. Mm. Come on. There we go. Come on. Yes, I know it's an M1 cell. There you go. Come on. Yeah. Give me my pips. 60 or the zone. Let's go. Come on. Almost there. That's 30 something pips. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Push. Push, 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 push. Yep, 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 yep. There we go. Oh, there's my 60. Oh, come on. Yeah, 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 yeah. I missed it. There, come on, give me my 60 so I can break even and get my money. 42. Oh, come on, Nas. Let's go. I hit 60 again and I missed it. Let me just, come on. Yeah, 679. There we go. I'll take my 67 pips. Whoo. Jeez. Golly. Back positive. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm like, man. Cause I mean, I know there's a couple of y'all that's brand new on this call, and I ain't trying to like, I ain't trying to show y'all like I know how to trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just need to be safe with my stuff. I gotta look for the right setup. Yeah, I'll be talking to my trades, y'all. I know. Somebody be laughing. I know they're gonna be laughing at me. That thing almost came to the zone too. Remember I said that my TP was at the zone, right? But see how it wicked out right there, and it wasn't gonna hit. It wasn't gonna hit. I said that's fine. It is what it is. It wasn't gonna hit. But I wanted my 60 something pips back. So I'm back positive from the early loss, plus in profit now, 20 something pips. So I'll take that on this slow New York session. I'm talking about y'all. I feel I know. I'm sorry, y'all. It'd be crazy around here. Oh, I appreciate that, y'all. Y'all know I was mad though. I was mad. I was mad. I do not like losing. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. That's what's up, Elijah. Day one for you. So Elijah, you up then. You up. That's what's up. I like it. And that was on NASDAQ. Remember, I wasn't even trying to trade NAS today either. Latrice said my heart racing. Ah, I appreciate that, Mark. I appreciate that. I was tense too, yo. I was like, man, y'all saw what the drawdown was. That thing went like 85th drawdown. I'm like, nah, don't do that to me, Nas. Don't do it. Mm. Oh, I didn't even see the Arrow Gold one. It went 102 for you. That's what's up, Mark. I appreciate. All right, that's good. I just wanted everybody to come positive. Now it's probably will touch that zone now. All right, so whoo, I'll tell you, boy. I think y'all saw why I took it, right? So I was waiting. It was a combination of M1 and M5. So if y'all watch this recording, it's gonna be one of the most boring recordings apparently. um, shoot, we got the arrow alert, but see, I ain't got no zone on the M1, right? So really, it was from up here is what I was looking for. This thing right here, this powerful move, that's what really got me in right there. So that move right there, I was looking for. And see how that W is forming? So it should go back up, but here I'm gonna just tell y'all this: if y'all throw the zigzag on here, see how the zones is even, so you can kind of go either way on the M1. But remember, M1 wasn't talking to me today, so M5 is what it is. And we on the M5, we in an uptrend. So that, to me, I'm looking for NAS to go up again to finish this W. You know, 1, 2, 3. That, well, we were just in the third leg of the W. So I wanted to come up and finish this fourth leg. And because the AIRO MA has not crossed over the 200 yet, I feel like we might be in it. And see, look at this. We got a bullish engulfing getting ready to happen. I don't know if this is necessarily going to be considered a fractal low. I need to confirm that before I hop into that, just because it's bullish engulfing. But what I would like for it to do, as y'all well know, it needs to come up here and break this. Okay? Right here. Break that. And then go. You know what I'm saying? So if it does that, you should have multiple confirmations to take that, because not only would it be a W, last leg of a W, right? But you remember, you looking for W's in an uptrend. All right, we want an uptrend on the M5. Let me get this fib out of here, because the fib only worked for me yesterday, apparently. All right, so remember, we want an uptrend. When you want an uptrend, you're looking for W's. When you want a downtrend, you're looking for M's. Now, even though this thing shows you M's and W's, and this is actually the break of an M right here. This is the break of an M right here. But even though it shows you M's and W's, you know, you can catch the M's if you want to, but you're looking for W's in an uptrend. So this W technically is going to be anchored by this support zone. Okay? Anchor, anchor, and then take it on up. So you're going to have a couple of things that's going to be in your favor. Number one, the break right here for sure. All right. Number two, that AIRO MA should be curving up. And price should give you a what? An AIRO alert going up. Okay. And then we got a fractal low with an engulfing candle up. Buy, buy, buy. That's what I'm looking for. And boy, hopefully that'll happen here. So, whew, man, that was tense. Heart pounding and everything. Look, that was on NASDAQ. Can you imagine if I was on US 30? Boy, that 80 pip drawdown would have been like 200. And then you would have really heard me crying. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Let me see. So, this is US 30. I mean, that's we waiting on NAS. So NAS doing what it's doing its thing now. I ain't touching NAS until it meets those confirmations that I just talked about. So we gonna let NAS chill for a bit. US 30. So here we go. We got the break of this M. See, here's the M break right here. All right. So, and again, the M break would happen. Let me mark it off right here. Here's the neck. Right there. And here is that fourth leg. Right. And then what candle broke it? This candle broke it right here. Boom. And then you can do the same thing. You can hop in here and take the sell. All right. M's and W's using the zigzag indicator. That's what I found. And shout out to Cash. So Cash, who y'all probably might have heard of him or not, but Cash is a genius. And I'm always a student. I learn from everybody. All right. So, you know, me and Cash been working these binary charts, y'all. So by the way, binary is coming. So get ready, because you know, we're going to be doing that. By the way, if y'all watched the Auvoria Prime Global Update call, if you didn't watch it, I suggest y'all watch it. I believe it's on YouTube. But we got trade rooms happening. So what you see here is it's going to turn into a different format. So we're going to be still doing these trade-ins. I don't know if I'm going to still be doing the same time. I might. I might push it back an hour though. But we might be we're going to definitely be getting into that binary though for sure. So get ready for binary options, y'all. The trade rooms is coming. The other thing though, I'm waiting. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm talking because I'm waiting. uh, this is US 30 deciding to melt. So if US 30 is melting, yep, see, look at NASDAQ melting. It said, nope, we ain't doing no W. Played yourself. Possibly, because it could just be further anchoring itself here in this zone to turn around and go up. Um, oh yeah, so what was I saying? I'm just gonna watch it. It's wicking out, so we'll see what happens. Uh, yeah. So what I was saying was, oh, the live events. There is a Auvoria Prime live event happening in Orlando. So I've actually never been to Orlando, so I'm gonna go. So you guys, if you guys do attend, you get to see me there. I know y'all probably like, we ain't trying to see Jackie. Yes, y'all is. Y'all know y'all want to see me. I want to see y'all. So hopefully I'll get to see y'all at the event. It's on a. I'll try and post a link to it. My bad if I forgot, but it's Ride the Wave. So it's in Orlando, 2 days. I think it's Friday and Saturday evening. So everybody can come, whether you are an affiliate of Auvoria Prime or whether you're a customer. Come on, everything's going to be talked about. So it's going to be talking about new products, what we're doing with the company, everything, prizes, all that stuff. Everything you find at live events, that's where it's going to be at. So it's in Orlando, July 30th and 31st. So if y'all are in the area or close by, I would love to see you. I would love to see you. Then I'm still waiting, y'all. That's why I'm looking at them talking. Then let's see. Philly event is coming up here soon too. So I'm actually on the East Coast and I'm in Delaware, but I grew up in Philly. So Philly is going to have an event here soon. I believe in the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. So I'll let y'all know when that's been finalized. And then I can see y'all there. So for those of y'all that are close by on the East Coast, come see me in Philly. We did have an event last month, so that was nice. I met a couple of people there, so shout out to y'all, Carlito, Broccoli, and Cash and Alexi. Saw everybody there, so it's good. I just like meeting people. Yeah, I'm talking now because I'm happy. Made my money back and then some. I'm happy. Happy now. I'm on the plus side. So my GU trade, I'm up over like 100 pips in a day. I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. That's still going. This is Nas. It's anchoring itself in this zone. That's nice though. Please don't break that zone, Nas. Don't break it. I need that zone. I need that zone. See here, look. This is Nas on the M1. So remember, we was in this right here, right? And then look at that. It did that. Ooh, Nas, you ain't right. There it go. I think it's gonna push and it's gonna break this. Never mind. It said that was the only trade you're gonna get today, Jackie. And that's it. So, uh, uh, uh. Money in minutes. Exactly. Binary, you know what it is. Will we hold a session on binary? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something. We got like 20 minutes left. It's 11:20, so we got 40 minutes left. Let me tell y'all something while I'm waiting for this thing to actually do what it need to do. Binary options, it's not regulated, first and foremost. But there are certain brokers that do have licenses that you could feel a little bit more safer with that we will talk to y'all about what we use or whatever. I personally have been using Nadex, so shout out to Nadex, pocket options, Quotex, things like that. But with binary options, yes, money in minutes. And I could tell y'all the fact that you utilize AIRO with it. Okay, that's the kicker right there. Utilizing AIRO with it. So what we doing right now? That whole time I've been talking to y'all, and I was waiting for a trade. We could have probably been in binary and taking trades. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming. How soon? We don't have we don't have a start date because I know there was a start date mentioned, but don't count on that yet because that's like in 4 weeks. And honestly, I don't know if we're gonna be ready yet, but it could be. But I don't have a final start date yet. But it's coming real soon. Yeah, we're gonna be having sessions on it. I'm gonna be doing one. You know, I might be in forex 1 minute, and then might be like, yo, let's just jump over to binary and start kicking out some binary. And I'm talking about 30-second trades, minute trades, things like that. Get ready, y'all. We coming with a lot of different things. Um, I believe it was Miss Cheryl that mentioned about the E Mini. You know, that's E Mini, this S&P 500 E Mini in futures. That might come, but I do dabble in futures right now, and I'm utilizing AIRO to help me. But again, that's like on multiple top platforms, so you kind of have to work your magic, so to speak. Yeah, Charmaine. Okay, okay. Yes. In Georgia. I have never been to Georgia, so I will try to get there eventually. I'm actually a homebody, y'all. I don't really go places. I'm scared to fly. I'm scared to travel over water. All kinds of stuff. I got all kinds of fears. But you know, I appreciate it. Cash is from Philly, so is Lexi. So Charmaine, that's what's up. Let me see. Boy, I tell you, that thing anchoring and this slowing down slow as molasses. Slowing down. There we go. Thank y'all for posting the link up above. Appreciate you. There we go. Chris did that. Chris, yep, C Roy, appreciate you. See? Posted the link above if y'all want to go. I would love to see y'all. Ooh, 170. Kevin, what you doing, brother? Why you still in there? You trying? I see. I feel like it's supposed to come up too. Hey, Brockery. I love it. Columbus, Ohio. Okay, Errol. I'm gonna let you know for sure. I'll let you know as soon as the event gets finalized. I'll let y'all know so we can hang out. We had some fried chicken and stuff there, potato salad. I can't remember what else what we had, but it was good times. No, I ain't afraid of getting no piss for sure. Mm-mm. I do trade like a damn devil. I know, right, Mark? You funny. I am. It's funny. I am, especially when I'm down on the N1. But I be trying to be safe for y'all because I don't want y'all. I don't want to blow counts. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to blow y'all accounts. I could blow my account, if I want to, but I don't want to blow y'all accounts. So that's why I kind of strayed away from US 30 and something like that because for me, you know, 500 pip drawdown on US 30, that ain't nothing. But for somebody else, that's like their whole world. So I don't like to do that. But I'm trying to make sure. But I appreciate. I am so afraid to fly, though. Really, I am. And I'm trying to get over to see all the fam. Everybody that's like in Europe and stuff. I've never been to Europe. I would love to go. But I'm afraid to fly, and I'm afraid to fly over massive bodies of water. So I have not been to Hawaii either. There's a lot of places I haven't been, but I'm trying to get out my comfort zone. So interacting with you guys, that helps me. Um, you're wonderful. Welcome, Jennifer. In the week, it's only Tuesdays right now that I'm doing this session, but um, once we go live with the trade rooms that were mentioned, I'll be on there more often. If y'all want me to be, you know. Just let me know. It's up to y'all. If y'all could deal with this voice 3 times a week, then I guess that'd be okay. Bring Auvoria to Malaysia. Best curry fried chicken. Okay, okay. See, now I'm gonna have to go to Malaysia, which requires flight over large bodies of water. But I'll go. I'll go. I'll go. I'm gonna go too. Let me see. Okay, Naz. Yes, I'm only on the New York 30 hours. Stop playing, Mark. Okay. That requires a sedative for me to go to sleep. Um, I'm still waiting. It's 11:30, y'all. So you already know. No problem, Jennifer. No problem. Go ahead. Catch the. We gonna see if we can catch another trade. If not, we got one good trade, and I'm trying to do like 3, 4, like Nate. But it is what it is. What I can do. Depends on how it works for me. Um, so I was just in the chat. Yes, yes, S&P was melting, boy. I tell you, I need y'all to be in with me on this binary though, for real. I can tell y'all if y'all think I'm a daredevil on trading forex, you just wait till you see me with binary. Um, yeah, that I could see it melting, boy. I tell you, that zone that was there was gone, huh? Now, see, here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. I want y'all to look at something with S&P real quick, and then I'll probably let y'all go. See how we got that bearish candle, and then now it's dropping. Remember the first hour, it was actually trying to turn bullish. So you just kind of wait. Now it's bearish, and it's just dropping. And it's doing, and it closed to that 20. See, this is what happens when I'm talking and I miss things because I was looking at something else. This is what I was talking about, y'all. And I know in this recording it's there. I said when that hour, when that, this is the H4, when that candle closed below the 23.6. Okay, so yeah, it didn't do it last cap. Okay, yeah, it did it here. And then the next hour candle went bullish, kind of like bounced off the retracement, and then boom, this one it did. All right, so I'm gonna work through this on the fib. For those of y'all, shout out to the group, shout out to the squad, because this is the fib level breakout that y'all see. See how this H1 candle closed below this 23.6, and then this candle did a pullback, and then this candle did what? Drop. It's supposed to do what? Touch this 38.2. That's a fib level breakout. All right. Normally, when price closes below the fib level, it's going to go to the next one. The reason why it's actually even better is because on the H4, we had this bearish engulfing candle signifying that it's going to push. So I'm mad at myself right now because I was looking at NAS when we could have caught this. But if y'all was paying attention and maybe caught that earlier, y'all could have been in that. But that's a fib level breakout. All right. And it's going to go to this 38.2. And once it closes below the 38.2, as long as all things are showing, remember, this is a 4-hour candle. So if this 4-hour candle keep going, we got another, how much? Got another 2.5 hours left in this thing. So at 2 o'clock, it's going to stop. So you probably got it. If it closed below the 38.2 on this H1, it'll probably go to the 50. Okay. I'm going to say probably. Okay. I'm saying probably, but more than likely. All right. That's a fib level breakout that I'm looking for. Okay. But now also check it. We got another thing. H1, bearish candle, closing below the arrow MA. You're probably going to get an H1 arrow going down. It's going to be a counter trend trade. But if you got momentum with you, that's pushing it. Okay, so if we get this and it closes below the 38.2, right? And at 12 o'clock, it gives you the arrow alert. Pretty much, you probably got some momentum to push you down to this 50 at least. All right, just try it. If you don't want to, just take a look. That's a 83, 80 pip. Yeah, 80 pip between fib levels. Okay, off of the H1. So that's something that y'all could try. And this afternoon after we get off the call, because you got to wait for candle closure. Remember, always wait for a candle closure. Don't jump in too soon. Oh, good, Latrice. I'm glad you did, darling. I fly over water, I have a softer landing. You right about that. Because I even get scared flying over the Rocky Mountains. I'd be like, oh, all those crags and cliffs and whatnot. Oh, you welcome, P. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for showing me love. Oh, there we go. Look at you, Cash. Boy, but we might be able to catch it. We might be able to catch it. This is Euro NZD for the M15 as a buy. Oh, really? We look, all them other currency pairs ain't do a thing today. Look at this. Ain't no trade. What's this? 5 pips? Maybe. Maybe. I'm bad. 8 pips. 7, 8 pips. You can if you want to. Bounce arrow go. It might go. It's 11:30, so maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But Euro NZD funny, but it is pulling back right now, so take it with caution. But I wouldn't take it because it ain't 20 pips to the zone. Uh, this is my GJ. So GJ been hanging, y'all. It's been hanging. Look at this range and that it's been doing. So it needs to break out of this. It really do. So GJ needs to stop playing with me and just go on and push up. But this arrow MA has crossed, right? So this arrow MA has crossed over. But I feel like GJ, I feel like it's a temporary cross. And this is GJ on the H1. So remember, I got in here. I got in late, but I got in, right? And then it shot up. It didn't hit the 50 pips. So now it's down here at the zone again. So I needed to still go my 50 pips. And it actually closed below this arrow MA. So I needed to turn around and go back up again. I'm probably going to go ahead and get another position when it comes back above the arrow MA again. And then, but as you can see, what do y'all see? 1, 2, 3. Last leg of the W. All right. So this is just a pullback. And don't be scared of drawdown. Okay. Like I said, I ain't really think about this drawdown until I saw it, because we getting ready to close this call. But don't be scared of drawdown. You're gonna be in some drawdown. What you could be scared of is when your drawdown is because you over leverage. So try not to over leverage your account. You should be good. All right. Um, let's see. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on GJ. That's why I ain't closed the trade and nothing like that. It ain't nowhere near my stop loss. My stop loss is right here. Unless it want to be funny. Remember, my stop loss is 50 pips, so I got half of what Nate teaches is 100 pip stop loss. So I'm gonna be feeling kind of salty if it actually goes like 90 pips and then turns around in my favor. But here's the reason why I did my fib from the earlier uptrend. So this is the new uptrend, right? So here's a fib here. See how far back it pulled? 78.8. All right. That's the discount level. We're gonna buy at a discount. Remember, buy low, sell high, buy it at a discount. I'm waiting for the bullish um formation somehow, some way. Either a bullish formation or arrow alert giving me the way to get in again to finish this W. Okay, and this is where TP is. It's up here. Okay, so that's 50 pips, but I'm just trying to get there. All right, so that's GJ. That's what we waiting on GJ. So don't sleep on it because it already gave you the H1 and then it decided to pull back. It's just restarting itself again. That's all. It's gonna take off to the moon. Um, Again, look at the H4. It's sitting on a support zone. Okay, looking like it want to do something. So let it take off and go to the moon. And then this is the daily. Daily ain't got nothing in its way except for this zone right here. And my TP is way below that. So I am cool with GJ. I just needed to make its move. Stop playing around. And if it gets close to that, if it gets close to my stop loss, I actually probably will push it back to the 100 pips. Just to follow the rules. I only shortened it because of my fib. So that's all I'm trying to do. So we just gonna see. I might be able to shorten it again actually because with the new movement, it only came back to the 78.8. So I probably could move it up to this 88.6. So I'm gonna just see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. Honestly, that's the lowest point below the arrow MA before it closed above it again. That's how I drew it. That's strategy 8, by the way. This is a strategy 8 that I just set up for y'all. Strat 8 arrow video. Okay? So you can go watch it. That's with the fib. Alright, so that's why GJ's chilling. Let me look at Nas. Nas was like, nope, we're not doing no W. Okay, Nas, that arrow MA cross below. Shh. Curtains. Alright. Arrow MA cross below that. Alright. So we looking at sales all around. Okay, so here is S&P. See how S&P closed over this 38.2 on the M5, right? Okay, here's the thing. When we doing the fib level breakouts, all right, the way you drew your fib for the time frame, stick to that time frame for the fib level breakout. If you, I drew it off of the H1. Don't come down to the M5 and be like, oh, it closed underneath of it. I can get in sooner. I can tell you right now, I tried it and I got mine behind handed to me. Okay? Don't do it. Just like, you see, you drew it off of the H1, wait off of the H1. All right? So it closed below the 23.6, wait for it and drop. Do it on S&P, by the way, too. Don't do it on US 30 yet or NAS. Practice on S&P first. All right? Do it and drop, and it touched that 38.2. There it go. It wicked it. That's TP right there. All right. So with that being said, now what needs to happen is it needs to close below 38.2 again. All right. On this H1, once it closes below the 38.2, it can go to this 50. All right. That's what you want to practice. Practice that fib level breakout. Totally, that is not something that I created. I got that off of Google. And that, again, things that I find off of the internet and stuff, everybody's talking about it in reference to currency pairs all the time. But I trade the indices, so I'm trading S&P. So I'm like, well, if it works for the currency pairs, it should work for the S&P and work for the indices. And sure enough, and Squad will tell you, everybody that's been doing fib level breakout, they can put that in the chat if they wanted to put it in there. They've been doing it. Look at Cash. Cash is in the chat, y'all. Shout out to Cash. We about to go in on this binary cash in a bit. uh, you know, Antonio, you know the fib is life. GJ needs to stop playing or it's going to end up laying. I know, right? It's going up, though. GJ going to play. It's going to follow what GU did. It was just slow for some reason yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me look at US 30, where to take profit. You in a sell on US 30. What? What's the time frame that you want? Because I'm curious. So GJ for a buy and S&P for a sell? Yes, my dear Cheryl, yes. And I'm on the H1. By the way, you guys, once the money zone is over, um, you could flip to the H1 on like your currency pairs and stuff. So that way, because the H1 doesn't matter. H1 and H4 doesn't matter on the money zone. So you can kind of, if you get a bag entry alert, you could take them. The indices move at all times of the day. So whether it's in the money zone or outside the money zone, as I showed y'all earlier, NASDAQ was moving during Asian session. You know, um, it moves more during the money zone, but it does move. Let's see here. So yeah, I do not want to mess up your name, but you asked me to check US 30, where to take profit, you in a sell. Gotta let me know what time frame you on. And then Elijah, what does that mean? I've been confused. When I get an alert, but the support and resistance is super close, less than 20 pips. Oh, well, that just means that that's just not a valid trade, Elijah. So when you count that, the thing with the zones is this. What was that trade that came up? This Euro NZD, right? It came up as a buy. All right, so first thing you're going to do when you get the alert, zoom out. We in an uptrend, so the buy is valid for us to look at, right? But when you get the alert, you got bounce, arrow, go. Okay, but where's price at? Price is right here. So do you have 20 pips to your zone? You count it, and I only got about 7 or 8 pips. Not a good trade. And it's because the higher probability of success is when the pip amount to the zone from your entry equals that 20 pips. That's what Nate has designated. You know, Nate's a mathematician. All right, so I'm gonna go by what Nate say. If he's saying it need to be 20 pips, I'm looking only for 20 pips, you know. But that 20 pips to the zone also has a higher probability of success, and the winning accuracy is higher as well. You can try and catch your 8 pips if you want to, but you might not make it, and it might pull back against you. That's what that means. Hopefully I answered your question, Elijah. Gosh, I love that name, Elijah. Um, Yup, after the big moves, Fibs get you in. All right, Cash, I see you. I got you. On the 5 minute? Okay. Excellent, Elijah. Cool. US 30 on the M5. Let's see what you got. What you got? Everything else, I'm probably just gonna catch some swings, like I told y'all. So What did I say? S&P and GJ. Well, GJ, I'm just gonna get another position. US. Whoa, you in a sell? Uh, on US 30. Well, you should have took. If you was in a sell, you should have took profit right at that support zone. If you are in drawdown right now, boy, I don't know. um, well, M1 ain't got no zone, but I'm pretty sure this might pop up. But it's pulling back against you. If you getting ready to get into profit right now, I would take your money and run. That's what I would say. Like as soon as you get into profit, take your money and run. It'll probably pull back down because S&P is pulling back down and US 30 is pulling down. And we got a bearish engulfing candle here on the H1. And you probably gonna get this. See here, this is hold up. Oof, look at that move US 30 did, y'all. Over these days. 1, 2, 3, 4 day push. Alright. See this fib? Alright, it didn't even come to the 23.6 yet. Okay? But what you could do is you get that H1 alert, give you some momentum to at least bring you to that 23.6, maybe even to this 200 EMA. So you got some, US 30 is looking like it's in your favor. I see it's wicking out on you though. So I will wait and see. But I'm like, if I was you down on these lower time frames, you on the M5, see it's playing all up in that zone for you. So it might do this, push up against you. So I would say whatever drawdown you can tolerate, like set a stop loss if you can, to maybe take that L and then just wait for a better entry. But cause see, even on the M1, see how it's pushing back up. All right, so if you can't get out of profit now, you might have to wait for it to do its move up and then turn around, come back down again. Let's see here, G-Odd H1 after it crosses the arrow, is it a good buy? Let's take a look at G-Odd. I do have that on my charts because I was looking. Ooh. G-Odd is in an uptrend on the M15. Where are you on the H1? Uptrend. Ooh. If you on the H1 and if it crosses above the arrow MA, if it even gets to the arrow MA, you got 50 pips to the zone. Yeah, it needs to stop right there. It needs to stop. That's what I would say on G-Odd. But see, I don't even consider this engulfing. I know some people might, but I don't. So I would have been looking for a candlestick formation to hop in this thing. But yeah, you can get that H1 arrow alert as long as it kind of stops at that arrow and man, yeah, you got 50 pips to the zone. So yeah, you good. But I was down on the M15 and I was trying to find me a way to get in, and I still ain't got no M15 alert coming my way. So that's gonna be interesting. All right, so here, I would say this also on the GR. Look at my M15. It is gonna work out one or two ways. Okay. Break this, break there, going up. All right. And if it does, where is it on the H1? See that? On the H1, you might get your arrow alert giving you the momentum, telling you to go up. Right? But, ooh, see? Look at that. Now the trend color is changing. So you might get that up arrow alert on the M15. But here's my thing. See how it's like a sideways W? Okay. It's like a sideways W, right? So if it breaks this up here, you're gone, right? You could get this M15 right here giving you this last leg of this W beforehand. All right, but you got more confirmation if it actually breaks there and just continues on up. From there to here, oopsie, why did it do that? From that neck to here is about 30 pips. All right, and I believe that line, if I mark that off, right there on the H1, is a little bit over in your zone. So yeah, if it kind of hits right there, so in your favor, that M15 alert might be the thing to get you in there. Because I This move right here, I don't know what that candlestick formation thing is called, but it's something. I know Lexi probably know what it is, but that might be able to get you in. Honestly, at 12 o'clock, if we get that M15 alert, one or two things could happen. It could turn bullish and shoot right on up, or it could turn around, come back down, anchor itself in the support zone again, and then shoot on up. Okay? Because remember, we're getting towards the end of the day. You losing momentum, so it might not be able to finish that W. Maybe. It depends. I'm speculating. What'd you say, Charmaine? Would I take that 30-minute S&P bag alert? Let me hop on over there and see. I wouldn't, only because I'm looking at the H1. This bag alert, but that's a bag for sure. Yeah. Bounce, AIRO, go. Yeah, you could have took it. Ooh, if I was watching it, yeah, but only because not just because of the bag entry, but you could have took it based off of what we already looked at when we was on the H1. Remember, we were looking for the fib level breakout. I would have took it off the strength that I was catching the momentum of my fib level breakout, which is what it gave me here. So if we would have caught in here and took it all the way down, that would have been one of the indications to get in. So yeah, that would have been a good one, even though it was just a bag. But remember, it's counter trend to the time frame. So the only way you safely trade in the counter trend is if you drew your fib and you see where price is at, and you're looking for a fib level breakout. That's a safer way to trade the trend, counter trend anyway. Okay, but yeah, good looking out on that. Cash, what you talking about? US 30? Or you talking about GR? Explain. um, is NAS sell good? How long to hold? Jeffrey, let's see. You and NAD, what time frame you on, Jeffrey? Oh, okay, Charmaine. No problem, no problem. I think I got a video on the fib, if I remember correctly. I think I got a couple of them. I'm not, but if I need to do another video, let me know. To maybe break it down a little bit more. I literally just learned the fib from Al from the Hawkeye session. I learned the fib back in October. That's how long I've been trading with it. And Al taught me expansion. So here you go, y'all. Let me show y'all something real quick. This is recorded. Shout out to you, Al. Insert Fibonacci expansion, right? Expansion is this right here. This is the move down. Okay? This is the move down. It ain't stopped yet, but this is an example. This is the move down. This third line kind of shows you however far back it decides to pull back up. If price came back and pulled back up here, it's telling you it will turn around and go back down. That's kind of what the expansion is doing. So let me draw it for you based on the uptrend. All right, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is S&P off the M30, right? So this is my Fibonacci retracement. That's what I drew, right? I drew it off of the H1. Let me leave it on the H1 right here. Fibonacci retracement, right? All right, off the H1. See, the color didn't even change yet. The trend color ain't changed yet on the H1. So this might be just a push down to turn around and go back up again, which I believe is what Cash was talking about. Okay, so now the color changed. So there we go. That's more in our favor. So it pulled back. So that's Fibonacci retracement, right? This is my discount areas right here. 71. 78.6. Let me get that one click out of there because I do not want to hit a trade before I need to. And then that right there. Those are my discount areas that I'm looking for. I really want price to come down there before I do anything. All right. Down there. That's what I'm looking for. These are my sweet spots. Shout out to you, Lex. These are my sweet spots that I'm looking for a price to come to before I could take my buy on S&P. Okay. So to catch these sweet spots, though, we need to be able to trade the retracement safely. All right. So that's what that field level breakout was going to show y'all, a easier way to trade the retracement safely. Now, what the expansion tool is going to show you is take profits. So I'm going to draw that same move up. All right. Now, this third line here, this is where price is at. If price stop right here, right? Price stops right here and decides to turn around and go back up. These are potential take profits. Okay. And if you're looking at them, I still got my fib lines. 38.2, 50, 61.8, blah, 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 blah. Potential take profits. That's what expansion shows you. Okay, so now here is what I'm looking for. Price continues to go down, and then let's say it comes down to my discount area, which is where this 200 EMA. Look at where my 200 EMA is. Come on, EMA, work like the magic magnet that you are. Okay, 200 EMA. Now see where price is going to come down. And if I get in around here, these are my take profits. All right. Now, what that means is usually when I get in on my fib, price always goes back to where it originated, which is up here. Right? What happens is when it comes down here, shows me another bullish formation to go back up, I'm going to go not only to here, 0, but beyond, which is going to be like 100 level. That's what I'll be shooting for every time. Take profit, 100, off the expansion. That's what I use expansion for. Use retracement to measure how far back price is retraced, so you can kind of trade the retracement safely, which is the fib level breakouts. Then you use expansion to draw the same way wherever price stops at, so you can start setting your take profit. So if it does this, TP1, 38.2, TP2, 50%, 61.8, blah, 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 blah. That's how you use expansion. That's how I'm using expansion anyway. Hopefully that helps. This is recorded. You can always go back with it. But that's what I'm looking at. So this is my discount area on S&P. I really, really want it to come down that low. Really, really do. Buy low, sell high. This is my fib again. This is price. I just need to see price close below the 38.2 and then keep trading it down. Then somebody said NAS on the M15. You asked about a sell. I mean, it's the same thing. It's a possibility it could keep going down as a sell. You're welcome, Charmaine. Absolutely. NAS, how long to hold? See, I'm not sure how long to hold NAS on the sell. Let's look at the H1. Same thing. We got a bearish engulfing off the H1. It's looking in your favor. All right, but remember, when it's selling like this, it's counter trend. You don't know how long the retracement, the pullback is actually going to last, right? So you got to be careful when you trading it down. I would just say when you hit TP, not TP, when you in profit, just get out. Because really you want to scalp pullbacks. You want to trade regularly to trend, but you want to scalp pullbacks. Okay? So you should be scalping it. Don't sit in there too long. And if you want an M15 on NAS, you might have moved like 200 pips maybe. A $20 move in a 15-minute interval. So if you can do 100 to 200 pips, just take them pip and dip. That's what I would do. But here's NAS on the H1. Color ain't changed yet, but it's not closing below the AIRO MA. So same thing. They all look the same. NAS is the middle brother, so of the three indices. It do what it want to do. But here we go. Same thing. Let me zoom in. I drew my fib. We got the retracement. All right, boom, look, we go. See how it rejected off the 23.6? Wicked out, it did not close. Now it's going to close. Possibly at the in 6 minutes. We'll see. If it closed below this 23.6, you know it's going to probably go to this 38.2. Same thing. All right. And if it goes to the 38.2 and maybe even stronger, it'll keep going down. So I would just scalp on the lower time frames as you can, get in and out, and you use the higher time frames to get in and hold if you can. All right, but again, fib level breakouts is scalping as well. You know, don't hold it too long, but then make sure your account can handle the drawdown for NAS and US 30, which is why I prefer to do it on S&P. You know, it might be 83 pips between fib levels, but S&P is a little bit more steadier in its movement. So I can deal with 20 pip drawdown on S&P to make 80 versus 400 pip drawdown to make 200 on NAS. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so but I'm not gonna knock it though. I am gonna still wait for this though, because that's gonna be nice. So that's H1. Wait for the break. Wait for the break. Here's the M30. So M30's breaking. Okay, look at that M. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So right there, this is the H1. Close below that, it should drop some more. And it's a bearish engulfing. Come on, y'all. That NAS is gonna be nice. And let's look at US 30. It's the last one, and then I'm gonna get ready to go, y'all. Let me just look at H. Yeah, bearish engulfing on US 30. This is the move. It's coming down. I don't have a fib level breakout yet on US 30, so I don't know if I really want to take it just off the strength of the engulfing candle, you know? I don't know if I really want to do all that. So US 30 I might have to think about. But S&P and NASDAQ setup is beautiful. They're doing what they're supposed to do. US 30 wants to not play right. But then that was also the only one that did the money zone breakout right too. So that's it. So that's the H1 stuff. I'm done. You know, we took that one trade, but those are the swing trades. I think that's going to be better for the day. And I think catch them field level breakouts, whatever. Do it in demo if you ain't never do it before, so you can take a look at it. I'll try and do them and then post it in the chat. You know, if I do take those trades and how I did it and all that stuff. Even tell you what the drawdown and everything is. I appreciate it, Jamel. I wish I could have done more today. Wish I could have done more, but look out in the chat. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Oh, you're welcome, you guys. I appreciate that, y'all. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. Practice them strat 8. Practice your fibs. I'll try and go to my channel and see if I need to do another fib breakdown thing on how I do it. So I'll let y'all know. And I will catch y'all next Tuesday. And then again, make sure y'all look out for the binary. Look out for us when we tell y'all we're gonna launch the trade rooms, because that's what we're gonna be in, binary and forex. And oh, in the event. So hopefully I'll see y'all there. Y'all take care of yourselves. Catch y'all later. Bye bye.